So at this time, half your idea cloud should be filled out. So up next, repping leadership, we have Mr. Javante Edmonds. Javante will be talking about his experience with the leadership skill at FAU and beyond. Mr. Edmonds was born on June 11 in St. Petersburg, Florida. He's the youngest son of two from an outstanding single mother. He was raised in Titusville, Florida, where he first began to realize his ability to become a leader and became involved in the community through that. Mr. Edmonds embarked on his journey at FAU, where he really began to cultivate his leadership skills. At FAU, Mr. Edmonds held the title of president in many organizations, alongside chartering a community leadership organization as well. He's involved in a variety of strong organizations in Florida and continues his education, and he only looks to continue on to do more. Currently, Javante serves as a member of the Delray Beach Board of Education, board member of Palm Beach Youth Academy, a realtor, legislative aide to, and the engagement director for the NLC, standing for the New Leaders Council of Palm Beach. And with his leadership, Javante actually created a program called Suits for Seniors to make sure high school seniors would graduate and further their education and or in the professional world. Javante is also an advocate for education and serving those who need a helping hand. Please help me in welcoming the leadership representative, Javante Edmonds.
Woo! Wow, so many people here. First, before I even start, I want to give a big shout out to the iLead team. If you are a part of the iLead team, please stand up or please raise your hand. There's just a couple of people? Make some noise for them. We got to thank them for facilitating this huge event, because when I came in as a freshman, we didn't have this. And I swear, my freshman year to me was just like a couple years ago, right? I remember driving from Titusville. Anybody from Titusville? We got one. I love it, okay? That was me. I was you, okay? So, coming from Titusville, Florida, right? It's a very small country town. The mall is like an hour and a half away. There's nothing to do there but get in trouble. But I had the opportunity to come here to FAU, which was the greatest opportunity in my life to really make a difference and make something of myself. And just like you, I was like super nervous. I didn't know what to expect. The car ride down here was crazy. But the only thing I was most excited about was I was getting away from my parents. Anybody else excited about that? No more curfews? I had a curfew all the way to my senior year. I was so happy to get rid of that. Oh my gosh. But the experience here really cultivated me and made me everything that I am today. So here, I learned that it's not really about just going to college. A lot of people go to college. It is about what you do in college, right? The choices you make, the people you meet, the passions you learn. I had the opportunity to be a part of a leadership organization called Progressive Black Men Incorporated. And a part of this organization, we had a national conference. Just like every other conference, they'll take you there, they'll give you a bunch of education, they talk to you a lot. Well, the only thing I truly cared about in that conference was the award ceremony. All I really wanted was the awards, right? I wanted to win chapter of the year. That was this special award that they gave to like the best chapter, of course, right? So I brought that imagery, that ideal, back down to FAU. I was like, hey guys, I went up to Jacksonville for the national conference. I saw Duval. Okay. I went up to Jacksonville to the national conference, and I got the chance to see the opportunity at FSU win the chapter of the year. I was heartbroken. I had to watch them hold this big trophy up and celebrate, and they were just doing a lot. And I was just very upset about that. I was like, that got to be us next, right? We're FAU, we're better than that. So after coming down, I had to teach all my members, like, yo, we have to get together, we have to educate ourselves, we have to do whatever it takes to win. And most of that was just doing community service. And as president, I used to always have community service on a Sunday or a Saturday, and it would be at 8 a.m. I don't know why I chose 8 a.m. That is the worst time ever for service, right? Don't take an 8 a.m. class, I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now, it's not the best idea, okay? So we would have service, right? And I know doing service will lead to that award chapter of the year. And in that, I would find a lot of different pushback, some resistance that people just didn't want to get up. People just didn't want to come to community service. So I really had to learn how to motivate people, to teach people, and instill different things that can help them basically achieve the overall goal. If you read the slide, it says, leadership is to leverage people's strengths around you to achieve a common goal. And no matter what you do, in college and out of college, you're going to have to work with people, right? You're going to have to get to know people. You're going to have to deal with people's emotions and feelings, right? And the key to leadership is really learning to manage and access people's emotions and being empathetic and being a great listener. That's something our country is lacking right now, listening to one another, right? So being a part of leadership is really knowing how to work with people so you can achieve your overall goal. So let's make it simple. I would hope everyone here, overall goal is to graduate, right? Right? 4 years? Right? Give me some notes. 4 years? Okay. So with that being said, you're going to know how to work with the friends around you to either help you get those A's in class. To me, most importantly, you need friends around you that if you do not have a meal plan, that is going to help you get into the cafeteria. Those are your real friends, okay? The people who help you get to the cafeteria are your real friends. But you're going to have to know how to use the friends around you to really be successful and graduate and make something of yourself afterwards. Because I promise you guys, whatever you do in college, it will directly impact what you do after college. So I had a chance to be a part of many organizations, be president of many organizations, but I learned my passion from being in those organizations. And that helped me create my own nonprofit as soon as I graduated college. Other than being a realtor and working for the state government, I found my passion in helping others, right? So I created a nonprofit called Suits for Seniors. And what this nonprofit does is we go into disadvantaged high schools and we teach high school seniors about financial literacy, you know, the difference between credit, how to budget yourself. We teach them about leadership skills, such as this topic here. We teach them about how to get to college or how to get a career. And at the end of their program, they get a tailored suit. And I love suits. I don't know if you can tell. I love suits. So I found what I love to do, and I found my passion, and I brought it together, and I created a business outside of school. Well, thank you. But all that was only possible by getting involved, right? So this is what I'm telling you guys to do. Wrap it up. You guys have to find out what you're passionate about. It doesn't matter what it is, whether it's drawing, painting, I guess that's the same thing. But find out what you're passionate about. And you have to dream big without any what ifs, without any limitations. And then you have to find an organization here at FAU that directly aligns with what you're passionate about. I'm telling you, there's like 1,000 organizations on campus, one for every single thing you can think of. And again, if it's not something you could, if there's not an organization here that fits your passion, create it. And that's what I did, right? So again, find out what you're passionate about. Dream big about exactly what you want to do, and find the organization that fits that passion. I promise you guys, if you get involved, you're going to learn so much about yourself and how to deal with people, because that is the key to life, okay? So thank you guys for your time. My name is Javante Edmonds. Thank you, Trevor.
Yeah, give it up for the man one more time. All right, let's